Hey everyone, I have some interesting stories for you today. First, we'll jump right in with parents threatened to call 911 because I won't video call them, and entitled mother showed up without invitation and ruined my birthday dinner with my boyfriend, and is talking crap afterwards. Just a super quick message if you're new here, I'm doing an Amazon gift card giveaway to one of my subscribers once I hit 100, so make sure to subscribe if you like the content and you could win. Alright, that first story, parents threatened to call 911 because I won't video call them. Background: I'm a 19-year-old female college student. When I get stressed or anxious, I get nasty acne breakouts. A couple weeks ago, my midterms began, and my acne started getting bad. My parents, the entitled parents here, have me FaceTime them every week to check in. When they noticed my acne a couple weeks ago, they made comments like, verbatim, "You look exponentially worse than you did last week," and "Your face looks awful." It's made me feel pretty crappy. Normally, I'm a very passive person, but recently, I've gotten more confident, and so tonight, I decided to stand up for myself. Some other context: I have a mental health condition that my parents are very concerned about. My condition is well regulated, and I haven't experienced any significant flare-ups in over a year. Regardless, if I get stressed or worried, or if I otherwise act out of character, my parents immediately assume my condition has worsened, and that my life is therefore in danger. Fast forward to tonight. I called my parents at the scheduled time, and when they said, "Hang on, let's switch this to a video call," I said, "I'd rather we keep it an audio call. In the past couple weeks, you've made some comments about my complexion that I was uncomfortable with. And though I know you didn't mean anything harmful, it still hurt, and since my face is still broken out, I'm not comfortable talking to you over video." The tone of my parents' voices changed, and they said, "Mo dear, turn on the video. You don't have a choice." I stood my ground and just repeated, "I'd love to tell you about my week and hear about what's going on in your life, over the phone. I'm just not comfortable using video." My parents didn't take that for an answer. Since I rarely say no to them, their first thought was that I was mentally ill again. They told me, "We need to see your face for safety reasons, because we need to make sure you're healthy." I replied, "I will tell you honestly that I'm doing fine. Aside from being stressed about midterms, which is a pretty normal response, I am healthy. And since you've told me you trust me, you should trust I'm telling the truth and I'm doing fine." They told me they refused to believe that and accused me of hiding something from them. My mom asked me what on earth they said that could have been hurtful. They didn't do anything of the sort. About 20 minutes in, I was not going to budge. I was not going to turn the call on video, especially since they didn't respect my request, which I felt was simple and reasonable. My parents were getting furious, and they told me that if I didn't turn on video and show them my face, they were going to call 911 and my campus's security system, in addition to getting immediately into the car and driving the 3 hours to my school. When I told them I was disappointed they didn't trust me, they laughed and asked me what on earth I was talking about, that I had no right to say that. I had lost their trust, and I was irrational in thinking that I had the right to stop trusting them. I just kept saying, "I'm disappointed that you don't trust me enough to respect my decision. All I asked was to keep the call off of video this week. And I understand and appreciate that you're concerned for me. This is me acting in my best interest." Finally, after about an hour of going back and forth, I decided, to hell with it. I have work to get done. I don't have time for this argument. When I switched the call to video for them, my mother showed me that she had 911 typed into her cell phone, and she told me that she had been hovering over the call button for almost 20 minutes. She showed me all the pamphlets and folders with emergency services and numbers, which she had been going through. And my father told me he had been just about to get in the car to head to my school. She started crying and talking about how worried she was, and she said, "Promise me you'll never act like this again. This was stupid." I asked, "What do you mean by this?" She said, "Digging your heels in and being this irrational." I said I couldn't promise that, and I reiterated that I didn't feel I was being irrational. All I wanted was to call over phone and not use video this week, and I felt I had not been respected. My dad snapped, "Don't you ever say anything about not video calling ever again." In short, I called my parents and they flipped out on me when I told them I wasn't comfortable with switching the call to video. It's a really interesting situation that they were left with there. What would have happened if the mom actually called 911? I don't think local authorities would have appreciated that call. Let me know what you think down in the comments below as we get on with the next story. Entitled mother showed up without invitation and ruined my birthday dinner with my boyfriend and is talking crap afterwards. So, a little bit of backstory. Around 6 months ago, I met my boyfriend and we moved in together to his apartment shortly after. Our relationships are the best thing that happened to both of us. We are beyond happy together. He met my parents not so long ago and it went very well. But then it was time for me to meet his mother. He was always telling me stories about what a horrible person she is, and that her own mother, my boyfriend's grandmother, has no clue how my boyfriend lived with her for so long. So we were invited to her birthday party, and it went pretty okay, but I felt what he was actually talking about. She was pretending to be very nice, and it was obviously fake. But anyway, to the actual story. A month ago, it was my birthday. I was turning 20, but I didn't want a big celebration or a party, so we thought that me and my boyfriend would prepare a small dinner for two, and have our romantic time, so we did. In the middle of the cooking process, my boyfriend's phone rings. It's entitled mother, and she is saying that she is behind the door. We just stood there in shock, in complete silence for a good 10 seconds, before she yelled, "Hello?" And my boyfriend said that he will open it in a minute. I was like, WTF is she doing here? But I thought that will be fine. She didn't tell us that she was coming, so maybe she wouldn't stay for that long. So my boyfriend invites her to the kitchen, where I'm cooking some pasta with seafood, and she immediately started to congratulate me in her "I am so nice" kind of vibe. And she hands me 2 bottles of champagne, really cheap ones, but okay, not gonna judge. Then she takes a seat and the dialogue goes like this. Entitled mother, "So, what are you cooking?" Me, "Pasta with seafood." Entitled mother, "Oh, I don't like those. My stomach aches after seafood. Did you prepare something else for me?" At this point, my boyfriend and I are looking at each other in disbelief. Boyfriend, "Are you planning to stay for a long time?" Entitled mother, "Of course. I came to congratulate the original poster on her birthday and have a drink." Well, we weren't that happy about it, but I decided to brush it off and let her be, because we still had a night for us. So I made her the same pasta as we were eating, but without seafood. Luckily, she was happy with it. As the casual conversation goes, she's mainly talking to my boyfriend because I am browsing through my phone. We thought we could look through some websites at dinner together because we decided to adopt a dog. So I was doing that, and then I showed one of the dogs to my boyfriend. Entitled mother's eyes goes wide and she almost screamed. Entitled mother, "Are you going to adopt a dog?" Me, yeah, why?" She shrugged and looked at the boyfriend. Entitled mother, "I thought you hate animals, boyfriend. You never liked our dog and cat. Why do you suddenly change your mind?" Side note, her dog is a nightmare, not trained at all, barking uncontrollably at everyone, bad behavior, etc. Cat, on the other hand, is very sweet and cuddly. Boyfriend, "What do you mean? Since when did I hate animals? Also, it's your dog. And you said you will never give me my cat when I was moving out." Entitled mother, "Because I thought you hate her." I was silent during the discussion, and we changed the subject after this. Then she said she wanted to buy the country house and move there. Boyfriend started to explain that it's not that easy and she needs a lot of money. Besides, she has a perfectly fine flat which is not that close to the city center, and it should be fine. Entitled mother, "Gosh darn, I know that is a lot of money, which is why I thought you can sell your flat and move to mine, so I can buy a house. Yours is bigger and nicer, you don't need that much space." Boyfriend, "Obviously we need that much space. We have 2 cats and we'll have a dog soon. I absolutely will not sell my flat." Entitled mother looked at me, hiding anger inside. Entitled mother, "We'll talk about it later." The rest of dinner was fine, except for the fact that she drank almost all of the champagne that she brought and constantly bragged about animals. She left pretty late and our mood was ruined for the rest of the night. Yesterday she called my boyfriend and they talked for a good half an hour. I was working in the other room in front of my computer. I heard screaming and loud arguing. My boyfriend is absolutely not a type of person who is getting angry or pissed off easily, but this woman has a superpower to do that. So after my boyfriend hung up on her, he was flaming and entered the room I was in. He told that she was talking crap about me, that I am changing him in a bad way, that he is not the son she raised him as, which is very funny. She also said that I am the worst girlfriend that she can ever imagine, that I am manipulative and stupid, and that when she said he doesn't need so much space, she meant he would dump me and I will move out with all the animals. I was furious. We agreed that it's none of her business what we are doing with our lives, and we decided not to talk with her at all. In short, entitled mother ruined my and my boyfriend's romantic dinner, bragged about our cats and why we are adopting a dog, wanted him to move to her flat without me and sell his flat to buy herself a house, talking crap about me month after through the phone with boyfriend. Once again, a very interesting story. Please comment below your favorite part about that one. And please, if you liked the video, consider subscribing. It'll really help me out. I spend a lot of time on these videos, and it would mean a lot for me. Mean a lot to me. I can't talk today. Thanks for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Enjoy my bloopers. and that when she said he doesn't need, and that when she said he doesn't need so much, and we decided to not talk to her.